Hello, all. Very good morning. This is Karthik from Raj Cloud Technologies. I welcome you all to today's Data Analyst Power BI introduction session. Before starting the session, just let me give you some introduction about Raj Cloud Technologies and all. Okay, so this is our YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel, Raj Informatica Real-Time Hands-on Job-Based Training. We have almost 35.7K subscribers and 420 plus videos like we have uploaded here already. If you just go to the video section, you can able to see here whatever the videos we have uploaded on different technologies, on different interview questions, and many other things we have uploaded here. You can check out like cybersecurity, GCP professional certification training, Snowflake, Informatica Cloud. Please don't animate my screen. 1 second, please. Yeah. So you can see like many courses are available. Many courses, videos are available here on Snowflake, Informatica Cloud, cybersecurity. Okay. So GCP, Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud, AIML, cybersecurity, SAP S4 HANA and Pico, Azure Data Engineering and Databricks, Power BI. Okay. And many others. So just visit our channel once. If you like our content, like the videos, comment on them, and subscribe to our channel for more videos. I'm sharing this link in the chat box. Okay, in the Zoom chat, I have shared you the channel link as well. Using this link, you can subscribe to the channel. Okay, yes. So we have a website as well, that is razinformatica.com. This is our website homepage. If you just scroll down, you will be able to see whatever the courses that we are offering here. All the courses you will be able to see here. Okay, so you can able to see this. These are the new courses that we have launched recently. They are generative AI professional certification training, React JS, artificial intelligence, Azure data engineering and Databricks, Snowflake, Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud IICS IDMC, SAP S4 HANA and FICO training, cyber security and ethical hacking, data analyst Power BI program, GCP professional training, AWS and DevOps, Python full stack development, Python for AI and ChatGPT, like a Tableau professional certification training, Salesforce certification. So these are the courses available right now, and very soon like we are also going to plan these AWS data engineering course as well, that you'll be able to see in another like 3 to 4 days on our website. Okay, apart from the courses, you can see there are upcoming free live sessions as there. Okay, so this section you will find out all our free upcoming live sessions. Like today, like we have a Microsoft Power BI program, so you can see the link here. Okay, on 8th July at 10 a.m. so we have Power BI program, join now. Okay, so and today like evening we have React JS. Tomorrow morning again we have, tomorrow evening we have Snowflake. Okay, in the same way whatever the like classes that we are providing for free. Okay, so for the free live sessions you can get the link here in the upcoming free live session section. Okay, apart from the courses, we have many other things also there in our website. There are interview questions and materials and internship programs as well. Okay, so these are the things available on our website. If you want to get into the complete Power BI program details, okay, just go to the courses section and select Power BI training. So here in this page, you are going to see the complete information about the Power BI program. Got it? Yes. So this is the complete Power BI content, technology sort and everything. Okay. So again, all these things will be explained by our trainer like Ambarishan Garu. So just stay connected, and thanks for staying with me till this time. I'm handovering the session to Ambarishan Garu now. So before handovering, I just need your 1 second. I just need your name and WhatsApp number. Okay, so that you'll get today's session recording, and you will be also added to the Data Analyst Power BI real-time project WhatsApp group as well. Okay, you'll get both the things, today's session recording and material, and apart from this, you're also going to get the link of Data Analyst Power BI real-time project WhatsApp group link as well. Okay, so these two things you'll be getting here. So I request everyone to share your name and WhatsApp number in the chat. The Zoom chat is enabled for everyone. We'll take a sharp 1 minute break. We'll just take a sharp 1 minute break and like share your name and Gmail, sorry, name and WhatsApp numbers here. Okay. So after that, like, I'll just like hand over the session to our trainer, Ambarishan garu. Yeah, keep sharing your numbers. Within 30 seconds, like I will hand over the session to our trainer, Ambarishan garu. Yes, keep sharing your numbers. Still the chat is active. Keep sharing your numbers. I'm just like hand overing the session to Ambarishan garu. So just to stay connected till end of the session, you are going to get some special prize as well on this Power BI program. Just to stay connected till end of the session so that you can get the best prize of the session as well. Got it? Yes. Thank you so much. Ambarishan garu, over to you, please.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Karthik. All right. Good afternoon. Good morning, everyone. So thank you for joining the session. All right. I see that people are still joining. That's good. But let's get started with this demo. Let me quickly share my screen and we'll get started with this. All right. So my team has already explained about the website and the YouTube channel. Just go through that. And we have uploaded a lot of videos on Power BI as well. So you can just go ahead and search for Power BI, go through these different videos. We have a few, session videos as well uploaded. So we can see we have uploaded a lot of other videos. So just go through this. I'm just going to paste this link as well in the chat box so that you can go ahead and um, look into this. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, just take a look at our YouTube channel. Just see if you can find some good nice content here or not. Yeah, but let's start with our course content here. So I'm just going to go into the courses. Like my team mentioned, we offer a lot of course, but let's go ahead and look into the Power BI course for now, and we'll just go through this course content. Okay. Yeah. So I just wanted to give you a brief on the course content, the way I'll be delivering this course. And plus, we wanted to understand something about Power BI. If you have any questions, you can feel free to post that in the chat box. I'll take that up and I'll drive this demo through those different details. I can very well do that. And if you're new to this, if you have a lot of questions, just wait until we will have that Q&A session. Just going to be next half an hour or so that I'll give you the demo, and then I'll open the forum for this Q&A, and then we'll go through that. Okay. All right. About myself, my name is Ambarishan. I'm a Microsoft certified professional, and I have over 15 years of experience in the IT domain. I've been training people for more than 8 years now on a variety of data visualization tools. I started my career as a data warehouse engineer and then slowly moved on to these different tools. So yes, I take a lot of classes on data warehousing concepts and then tools, SQL, around SQL related stuff. And then mostly it's going to be based on Power BI, Tableau, ClickView, and ClickSense. Now, these are the go-to tools for me for now, as of now. And these are data visualization tools. And these are the top tools out there in the market right now. So that's what I go and predominantly train people on. So that's my expertise. Okay, good. Yeah, let's go jump into the topic for today. And I'll just start off with what is that we are offering and how is this course going to be structured? What is that you'll get out of this? Let's talk a little bit on those different aspects. And then we'll go ahead and jump into the tool itself. We'll go ahead and build some reports, charts, graph, and visuals. And then we'll see how easy it is to go ahead and do things in Power BI. Okay. Now, this course is designed from a developer's standpoint. So everything from a developer's perspective is going to be covered here. So how do you create a report? How do you go ahead and publish the report and automating these report, optimizing these reports, plus how do you schedule these refreshes and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of different aspects of it. We'll just slowly cover that, but that's what is going to be done. So we will be working on Power BI Desktop. That's the desktop application that you have. You'll be working on this for almost 99% of the time. And once you have done with this particular tool and the report creation, you'll be publishing these reports to Power BI service. Okay, this is a server side of things, and we will be going ahead and publishing that to the Power BI service. So we'll understand how to go ahead and publish the report, how to share and collaborate with your users, refreshing your data set. A lot of different things from that server side of things is what is going to be understood. But within Power BI Desktop, what happens is you'll have a lot of different environments. So we'll talk more about the Power Query Editor. This is something that you go ahead and work on whenever you want to transform your data. Oops. The transformation techniques comes into picture. So whenever you want to transform your data, we'll go ahead and do something on this environment. This is a separate window that comes up, and we'll go through this in detail during our session. But that's to clean your data, transform your data. That's what I can say. And then we will be diving deep into the DAX concepts, and we will reserve, 1/3 of this entire course for DAX discussion. Okay, I can guarantee that it's going to be more than 10 hours. We will have roughly about 35 hours of lectures from my side. I'm going to give you all that. But out of that 30 to 35 hours of lecture, at least 10 to 11 hours is going to be reserved on DAX. Okay, so we will be working on that. We will be talking about that extensively. I'll go ahead and give you a good, nice foundation on DAX. I know that a lot of people are scared already with DAX. Even the working professionals who are already into Power BI and they have been working with Power BI for so long, they are very much scared and very much hesitant in writing a single piece of line of code in DAX. It's not a coding language, it's just a formula language. And I would like to say, hey, if you have written something like this, let's say, have you written anything like this in Excel? A1 till A5, you're adding some cells and just getting those details there. If you have done like this, if you have written a formula like this in Excel, that's what is DAX. You're going to write the similar formulas in Power BI, and this is how it's going to be coming up. So don't be scared of DAX, and that's the whole objective of this particular course. I'll be kind of guiding you, making you understand how to approach DAX, and based on that, you will be able to go and look at all of this information. Okay. So that's what we will cover. And after I publish the report to Power BI service, there are other details coming in, for example, data gateways and other things. So we will just go and talk more about it. Okay. Now, along with this course, the Power BI side of it, the Power BI part of it is going to be all instructor-led training. Yes. So I'll be giving you the instructions. It's going to be a live session. We'll be just talking in that particular session. And this is not going to be like any other course. I mean, imagine some other edtech companies just, kind of delivering these courses. We will not restrict this to a webinar kind of a session. Okay. You'll have the full privileges to unmute yourself, talk to me, and all of that is going to go and happen. You can always do that. And that's how this is all to be understood. Okay. So we will be able to go ahead and do it in that basis from that perspective. So it's not going to be a webinar kind of a session. You'll always be interactive. I'll be asking a lot of questions. You have to go and give me the answer. So all of that goes on. So that is how I want you to look at it. Okay. And so Power BI Desktop and the services side of things will cover that. But as a complementary course, we also provide you the Oracle SQL recorded sessions. Okay. As you progress through this career path, Power BI career path, what happens is you'll have to eventually go and understand how to work with databases, how to query the databases. So that is important again. And what we will be doing is we'll be giving you this piece of information for free as an add-on to this course. And my team is going to give you a lot more details on that. uh, just stick around, and then you'll find out what that is. So this is a free add-on to this course. We'll just give you this Oracle SQL, and then you should be able to go ahead and learn SQL parallelly through the recorded sessions, and we will have the live sessions going on as well for Power BI. Okay. Yeah, that is just kind of, yeah, we're just getting started. So let's see and deep dive into more details here. So like I said, this course is going to be for 30 hours, and it's going to be a live instructor led session. We'll have 1.5 hours of session daily, and my team is going to again talk about the timings and the different, morning and evening batches that we will have. All of that is coming up. So, and that's how that is. You can always connect to me. We will have a WhatsApp group, or you can always connect to me on that group and ask any questions. I'll respond back within some time for sure, unless and until I'm inside another session. So that's what it is going to be. And yes, this is going to be covering basic to advanced, and we'll focus more on a lot of different things that I've not mentioned here, but it's all coming up. I'll show you that. So we'll talk about data modeling, we'll talk about DAX, we'll talk about a lot of other things. And like I said, this is a holistic course from a developer's perspective. So that's what we will go and learn. So that's what is coming up. Okay. Now, let me just quickly walk you through the course content. I'll just kind of on a high level go through this. Okay. So first of all, we need to understand what is this Power BI tool all about? What is the architecture? How is it all set up? What do you do with a desktop version, a Power BI service version? This is a cloud-based offering from Microsoft. Okay, I'm just drawing that not is not a cloud-based thing, but let's say yes, the Power BI service is a cloud-based offering, and then you have a Power BI mobile just to go and on the go and look at all your reports. So these are different things, and we'll understand the architecture of it. We'll understand what are the different things that you want to go and learn initially, and then we will go and deep dive into some other basic concepts, and then we will get into the real aspects of connecting to the data and working with the different data sources. Now you'll see we will connect to variety of different data sources, Excel or CSV, website, databases from the cloud, and so many different things. And we'll also understand how to troubleshoot a lot of things if you encounter some issues. Okay. So data is the oil for this particular tool. So we'll have to go and first of all bring in the data. So we'll work on bringing the data from whatever data sources it may be there, and we will go and understand how this goes. Okay. So once we have the data, remember, is going to be never clean. And what we'll have to do is we'll have to go and clean the data. All right. So we will go and clean the data, and that's how things are going to be. So this transformation technique is all that is to be done in the Power Query Editor. So we will be opening a simple window inside our Power BI tool, which is going to help us to transform our data. Okay. Let's say, for example, we are getting a gender column. Let's say we are loading a population data, and we are getting a column called as gender, and there is only zeros and ones here, zeros and ones. I can see only zeros and ones, 111 000, something like that. Now, if you go and, kind of create a report out of it, and let's say, for example, this is all zeros and ones, and this is all about the count that you go and create. And let's say you share this with your user. Now, what is the first question that will come to you that the user is going to ask? They're going to come back and say, hey, what is zero and what is one? Give me more clarity around it, right? So that's what we want to understand. The data, like I said, though it's of in a very good fashion, it is not making sense when you put it in a visual format. So we need to transform it. We need to convert it into some meaningful format. It can be a derivation that you do. It can be some sort of addition or deletion to a particular column, or for the entire table, you may want to go and delete a lot of different columns, unwanted columns. These are all going to be part of those transformation. So the data, remember, and we'll go and discuss a lot of things around this information, and you'll understand that the data will never be clean when it is coming into Power BI, and you have to cleanse the data, and this is all about cleansing the data. And we'll also work on a lot of other transformation techniques like joining the tables, and merging the queries together. A lot of different things will be done. So this is a place where we will also spend a lot of time. Okay. At least I would say 3 to 5 hours of lectures on this, and you'll also get some hands-on as and when I complete some module. Let's say we complete the data sources connection, I'll give you an assignment to you. You'll go and work on that. Once we complete the transformation techniques, I'll go and give you the assignment. You can go and work on that. That's more like, the I would say the hands-on and other practice stuff coming your way as and when we complete our modules. Okay, good. Now, once you're done with the data transformation, it is all about data modeling then. Okay. What is data modeling? You may be loading a multiple tables, let's say the table one, table two, table three, table four. And what happens is you may want to go and connect these tables together in some way so that you can leverage the information from this table. Let's say you want to bring in the information from table one and table four, and you want to create a visualization. Let's say, for example, if you want to create a visualization like that, yes, you can do all of that. But in order to do this, you need to go and connect them all together. So that is what is called as data modeling. And we'll talk more about that in the later sessions as we go into these different things. So this is very important. Your data is again not going to be there in one single table. Okay. Imagine this: if it was in one single table, no one would have any difficulties in working with the data, managing the data, and other things around the data. So the data is not going to be somewhere just in one single table. Let's say you come up with an amazing report and your boss just sends one more report or one more file saying that, hey, this has all the manager's information. I want you to just link it with the project report that we have built and then give me a updated information. It can always happen. So your data will come from different sources, a variety of different data sources, and you have to go and make sure that you're integrating all of that together. And that's what we do in data modeling concept. We'll understand what that is, how and why is this important. So all of that is coming up in that particular session. Okay. So once we have all of that done, this is when we deep dive into our DAX ways of working. And like I said, this is an extensive, you know, discussion that we will have. Like I said, about 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours session on DAX. And we will cover a lot of different functions. We'll go through a lot of different types of functions. Okay. One of the important interview question is going to be, okay, what is the difference between a column and a measure? We'll deep dive into that and you'll understand why is it important that you should not create columns, and why is it important always to create a measure, and also the differences between that. So all of that will be covered. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's fine. You just can go and understand that it's going to be very extensive sessions on the DAX here. And this is what we will be going ahead and covering: a lot of different functions, a lot of different, hands-on and other assignments that I'll give you on that. And you'll be able to go and work on those different details. Okay. Now, once we are done with all of that, we'll work on the visualization side of it. Remember, visualizations are the most easiest thing to do, and that should be pretty easy for you to go and work on. So no worries, it's going to be super easy. Once you're done the hard lifting, heavy lifting of, connecting to the data sources, transforming the data, data modeling, DAX, and everything is all done. So the visualization side of things should be just a piece of cake for you. Okay. So you can go and get that done very easily, no issues, no worries, and that's how it's going to be. All right. Okay, so let's move on. Visualization is pretty simple. We'll just see that in action today. And then we'll have an in-class project where I'll be building a project for you. It's going to be a simple sample data set that we will have, and we'll be building a, detail about that. And then after that is done, I'll also give you a simple, some capstone projects. We'll start with a simple project and then we'll deep dive into different projects. So the way the capstone projects are all set up is, you will be getting some sort of very a document, kind of a, requirement document of some sort. And then it will instruct everything saying that, hey, this is what you have to do. This is how you have to use this particular expression or DAX. I want these sort of calculations, and all of that will be done that way. Okay. Now, once you have done that, once you have gone through that, you will have another capstone project coming in. And what happens is this is going to be different this time. So the first capstone project was all about spoon feeding. It's all about, instructing step by step what's going on, what you have to do, what you have not to do. All of that will be done. But the second project onwards, I'll make you think about how would you go and create these visualizations? How will you go about, building this entire report? How would you go and calculate all of this detail? So that kind of a thought process will be kind of implemented, and you'll start seeing that kind of a project coming your way. So this is how we have designed our course and the projects, and you will see all of that coming your way. Okay. So that's about the course content. We'll just go ahead and talk about Fabric, Microsoft Fabric at the end, and we'll just go deal with that later. But that's what is the overall, way we will go ahead and take this course forward. So, like I said, we'll work on desktop version. We'll build our report there. We'll go ahead and publish things on the Power BI service side of things, and we'll talk more about all of these different aspects. Extensive, work on DAX, and all of that is what we will go ahead and cover. And like I said, this Oracle SQL is the complimentary course we offer along with this. It's a recorded session. You'll get that access as well. So parallelly learn SQL as well as Power BI. Power BI is going to be the live instructor-led training. Okay, good. So yeah, enough of all of this. Let's go and jump right into the tool, and we'll just go and work on certain things. I'll show you how you should be going about connecting to the data. Let's say we talk about the transformation techniques or cleansing of this information, and then we'll go and create a report itself. So yeah, just hold on for some time, and I'll just go ahead and quickly do all of this, and then we'll see how you can go and take it forward. So what I'll do is I'll open the Power BI desktop here. So let me just open Power BI desktop, and I'm going to give you a detailed step-by-step instructions on how to work on all of this, like I said, in a detailed fashion during our session. Okay. You can go through some of our recorded sessions here. Like I said, I've already mentioned this, but let's say, for example, this one. Let's see this one. This is batch one, session one by myself, and you can always go ahead and do this. Okay, so just go ahead and take a look at this. You'll find batch one, session two, batch one, session three. There are a couple of sessions that we upload, the first few sessions, and you can find that from a lot of different batches that we have conducted. So have a look, session two by myself again, and you can just get an idea of what is going on and how am I conducting all of this, and what level of detail are you getting these different info from. And just observe that, go through some of these different videos, and you should be able to go and understand what's going on. So I'm just going to paste this here and let's see. Okay. All right. So just going to check if there is anything on the chat box here. I see some numbers being shared. That's fine. Can we get the recording of this session? Yeah, we will be making it available on our YouTube channel. So just go ahead and click on that link, bookmark it, and keep it. And you should be able to go ahead and work on it. Okay. All right. No annotations, guys. Please don't do anything on the screen here. It's okay if you have done that this way, but let me just see. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to control all of this. I'm just checking for the settings here. Okay, hold on, hold on. Just one sec. I'm just checking for the setting. Okay, great. I'm just going to erase all of this. All right, so good. Let's move on. So like I said, just go ahead and go through this, list of Power BI courses that we have already uploaded. In the sense, some of the session recordings are already available. Go through that and understand what's going on and how much detail information is being shared with you all. Okay. All right. So let's just jump right into the tool. It is opening on my other screen. I'll just bring that up here. All right. I'm just going to give you a brief introduction of about this Power BI tool, and then we'll just go ahead and see how this goes. Okay. Can we give details about Power BI desktop installation? Yeah, Power BI desktop can be installed from Microsoft Store. So if you just click on Microsoft Store, you can always get into this tool. If you're on a Windows machine, this works. Otherwise, for a Mac user, this is not available. Okay. So for Mac users, you'll have to find a way through which you can use or access Windows. This tool is only built for Windows machine. Okay. So once you are here in the Microsoft Store, just go and search for Power BI desktop. And once you are here, just go ahead and install this software. This is called as Power BI desktop. There will be some other Power BI versions as well. Power BI report builder. This is a different tool altogether. I don't want you to install this. Just install Power BI desktop. That should be good. So when you install it from this Microsoft Store, this tool, Microsoft Store, is going to help you update the software automatically. You don't have to update it now and then. It will be updated automatically behind the scenes whenever you open and close these applications. In the background, it will run and it will give you all this information. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Now, let's go ahead and, open the software. I already opened that. So let me just bring that up. So everything that you do inside this environment is called as a report. Okay. So whatever you do inside Power BI desktop is called as a report. So let's get started with a blank report. I'll click on this blank report and this is the interface that you get. All right. Let me quickly walk you through the interface and then we'll just quickly jump into a data source connection. I'll load the data. I'll show you what are discrepancies that you'll get from that data set, how to clean that information, and then quickly go and build something on the fly here. Okay. Just a demonstration. These are all demos here. And what I want you to understand is I'll be going through this in detail. I'll be explaining this in a very clear-cut fashion in our sessions. But because we have restricted time and then I respect the time of you all, so I just wanted to kind of quickly be done with this. But yes, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. And if you have, you know, any sort of queries regarding this course, you can always go back and reach out to my team and come back to me as well if you have any technical queries. That's all accepted. You can just ask all your questions, all your doubts, and we can connect one on one with us as well and then go with all of this. Good. All right, let's understand this first of all. So we are here in this desktop version, and what happens is, like I said, the data is going to be the key important input here, right? So you have to go and get to your data, get to your information. There is a lot of things that goes on. We'll go through those different details in the real session, but let's say we want to get to our data, we want to connect to our data. So you'll use this particular option to go and get to that information, right? Once you have loaded the data, what happens is the data will come and sit here. Your tables and the respective columns, tables and columns will all be available here. Okay, so this is going to be there. And once the data comes here, you will be able to start visualizing the data. You'll be just going ahead and adding all of this information. You can create charts, graphs, and visuals. All of that can be done. Okay, but you'll have to go ahead and do this. All right. Okay. So this is how we go ahead and work on it. All right. Now, let's go and quickly connect to the data set and I'll show you how this data is all coming in. And when you see some discrepancies with the data, what should you do? How would you load the data? This is something that we'll just go and have a glimpse on. That's the demo part that I would go and cover. If you have anything else, you can put that thing in the chat box and I'll definitely take that up. Okay. Please feel free to just put your questions in the chat box. I'll take it up as and when we are proceeding with all of this details. Good. Now let me just go ahead and open up a browser, and this is a data source that you can access as well. So let me just go and show you this. Okay. Let's say, for example, I'm going to connect to a Worldometer's website. Okay. I'll give you this link in the chat box. You can also connect to this, not now, but after the session. Just click on it, bookmark it, and then you can connect with this particular website. So if you come down, this is all a COVID data set that we have. Okay, so if you look at it, this is the Worldometer's website where we have the COVID cases, and you'll have all of this different information here. So this is all the COVID related data that we have. Okay, now this particular table has all the countries information. Every country in the world is listed here. And you can see the world total coming in as well for the COVID cases, deaths and recovered, so on and so forth. So this is what we have. Now you see that there are a lot of different tabs. Yes, there is this tab called Europe, and you can see only European countries listed here. So out of the world level information, you're only bringing in the European level details here. That's it. And then there is North America, just the list of North American countries, Asia, all Asian countries, South America, so on and so forth. And you have different tabs here, right? The reason I'm just showcasing this is because I feel that understanding the data becomes one of the important things, and I'll kind of touch base on that as well when I go through this detail in our course. So understanding the data is essential. If you don't understand the data, you won't be able to bring out those insights. So being thorough with your data set, being very clear about what's there, what's not there, is going to really help you in long run. Okay. Let's say you're discussing something with your client, and if they are giving you some requirement, if you know the data in and out, you can very clearly say, this is possible, this is not possible. Okay. Because you'll know whether that kind of a field, that kind of a column exists in the data set or not. Or would you be doing a lot of effort in bringing in that column, first of all, and then showcase that in your report? So all of this is very important. So just have your data in your fingertips. That's how it's going to work. If you don't have it, and if you have to always go back, refer to the tables and other, data dictionary and other things, it's never going to work. So just make sure that you're clear about all this. Okay, good. Now what you see here is a nice little clean simple table, but when I take this into Power BI, you'll see a lot of discrepancies coming up. And that's the actual way the table is all set up. This is just presentation done for you, a simple presentation of information in a clear cut fashion. That's why you see this as a nice clean table, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of things going on. Okay. And the way Power BI is going to read all of this is if I just right click, say inspect, and if I just go through these different details, you see some HTML code here, right? So there is a table here, and there are some rows here, and these rows have a width and different properties. They have some data inside it. All of this is all here. So this is the HTML code behind the scenes, and this table is, you know, written in HTML. It's being presented in this fashion in an HTML format, and you have a lot more other details going on, maybe CSS and other things just to present this better, right? So this HTML code is what is going to be read by Power BI. And by reading that information, Power BI will be able to extract this table plus any other table that we were able to see there. It will extract all of that, give it to you in front of you, and that's how this is going to do it. And once you have the list of tables, you can choose what table to load and take it forward. But we'll understand there are a lot of issues with this particular data, and we want to cleanse this first and then go ahead and work on that later. Okay, so just observe and understand what I'm trying to give you, and then based on that, we'll see what are the issues coming up and how to cleanse that information, clean up that detail. That's what we will go ahead and look at. So let's go back to Power BI desktop. And what I'll do is I'll first of all let Power BI know where is my data, right? So where is our data? The data lies in a website. This is our website. So the data lies in a web based, you know, environment. So let's go here and you'll see a small drop down under get data. All right. So we want to get to our data. I'll just click on it and you'll find an option saying that, hey, this data lies in the website. So I'm going to bring it from that website. Yes. So I'll just click on it and I'll provide the URL. We have already copied the URL. I'll just go ahead and provide this URL, say okay, and the basic thing should do. We don't want to get into the advanced ways of working. If you're not a web developer, you won't know what these parameters are. You don't have to really give that. So I'll just go ahead and say, let's go stick to the basics. Yes. And then just say okay. And what Power BI is now going to do is it's going to go scan through all of that information, all of that website's code, HTML code, and then it will pick up that part of the or the piece of the code where it can convert that table into a visual information in front of you. Okay. Those HTML code will be converted for you. This is going to take some time. Like I said, this is all in the website. There are a lot of different tables. It has to scan through a lot of information and then fetch all of that. So it takes a bit of a time. Just you can see I'm talking so much and still it's not loaded. But yeah, it's not going to be too long. Okay, you don't have to really wait so long. But it can also depend on your internet connection, the way your computer or your laptop or desktop is all set up. Based on the configuration of your machine, this can also vary because it needs some sort of a processing power and get to all that information and do that. Okay, great. So now we are able to see that it has listed all the tables that we want, and we want to get into this information right away, right? But the confusion here is which table should I go and choose? The tool has extracted so many tables, the tables do not have a proper name. So how will I go and understand what table is what? Correct? So let me just show you how to do this, and we'll just go through that. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so let's go with the first table. So when you click on the first table, what happens is it will show you a preview here. All right. It will show you a simple preview. So let me just click on this table, just a normal click, and then it will start showing you a preview here. Okay. So once you have this preview, I just want you to understand something here. Okay. So we will go through this detail and you will see that there is this information here and you can see a lot of different details, but you will see that world total, Europe total, and then Asia, North America, and this one is all about South America. So what are all these things? These are all world level information. The country level total put together is the world level total. You have continent level information. You have country level information, everything coming together in one place. But is this how we had it here in our table? You can see country level details. You can see world level details. If I scroll a little bit down, you'll see totals here and there, maybe. Yeah, let's see. There are totals here. Yes, that's there. But it's not so much like this, right? So the continent level information and other things are not coming. Now let's understand and decode this information. All right. So what I have here is we have the world level total, right? And then we have the continent level total plus the country level total. Let's go for these three information. So if I add all the country level details, will I now get the world level detail, world level total? Yes or no? Yeah. Just wanted to check everyone is with me. Can I get a yes in the chat box if you're understanding this? If I add all the country level details, will I be able to get to my world level total? Yes, that's what we have. If I add all the continent level information, can I not get to the world level information? Yes or no? So there are so many different things. And if you just go ahead and say, hey, I want to add total cases, the column and the values of this total cases, this is just going to simply 3x my value, right? Let's say I should get 1 million as a total. I have the world total, I have the country adding to that world level information, I have the continent values adding to that world level total. So that's just going to go and do a 3 times to my entire information. So that's something that we want to go and be very clear about. So we want to get rid of all of this discrepancies, right? So remember, I've told you this before, and I'm just telling you this again. Um, you know, no matter how clean your presentation is on the front end, no matter how clean it looks on the data source, whenever you bring it inside Power BI, it will always showcase all sorts of issues and things like this will be highlighted. You have to go and fix all of this. Okay. Now you'll also see that there are a lot of null values, null columns here. Can you see this? There are a lot of null columns here. Okay. So nulls are all set up here. This is how I want you to look at it. And this is something that I want you to understand. We want to get rid of this. Simple as that. So what I cannot do is I cannot go and load the data just like that. There is a load button, but I cannot go and load the data just like that because we see a lot of issues with our data set. So I have to go ahead and do some transformation. We want to modify this information and only then we can go and load the data. Okay. So, I mean, there is a lot more to this. There is a lot more background story to this. We'll talk more about that later in our session, but just to give you a glimpse of it, there are discrepancies in the data set and you cannot just load the data set. You have to transform that first, fix those issues, and then go ahead and work on this detail. Okay. That's how I would go ahead and say this. Good. So I don't see the buttons enabled. So what should I do? So this is a user interface based tool. Okay. This is a user interface based tool. You have to go and click on buttons. You have to tell Power BI how to go do certain things. We call this as graphical user interface. Yes, you should have heard of this term. So this is all a UI based tool and we don't really write any line of code. You will not see me writing any line of code. This is simple drag and drop report builder. It's going to just ask a lot of questions. It's going to pop up a lot of dialog boxes and you'll have to choose everything inside that to go and get to the next steps. So you have to tell Power BI that, hey, I want to load table one. So what I do is I click on this checkbox, check that box, and that should enable the buttons for you. And then you will be able to go and access this option called as transform data. You can check multiple boxes as well. You can load all of them in one go, but for now, let's go and stick to just table one for now. So I've checked that box. I'm saying that, hey, I want to go and load that table into Power BI. Let's just do that. I'll say transform data. And what this is going to do is this is going to open a different window altogether, which is called as a Power Query Editor. Okay, this is what we have as a Power Query Editor. Now this window is different from the main window that we were on. So we thought that, okay, this table that we were trying to load has some, discrepancies, and we wanted to come here because we want to modify something and then load the data into Power BI. You're getting my point? So this window is purely for the transformation technique. Transformation, I'm just writing it in short. Okay. And that's how we want to go and look at it. So any transformation that you want to do, any changes that you want to do with your data should be done here. And this is how you want to go and do this. Okay, great. So first of all, let's fix this name. Right click here and we'll just say rename. I'm going to call this as COVID dataset. That's it. Good. Now we'll go and fix a lot of different things. Let's go and go towards the right hand side and we'll see that there are a lot of null columns. Yes. Just like how you do this in Excel, just click on the first column. You can shift click on the last column. There are a lot of columns with just blank or null values. Null is not an error. Null is just some blank values, some weird looking, numbers or values that you have. It's not going to throw an error. You can still have null values, but I would say, you just make sure that this is all available for you to go and work on. Okay, sometimes you'll have null values in a regular column coming in. That's not an error. Just make sure that it is not called as an error. Right click, let's go and say remove these columns. So I'm just going to get rid of these columns. Simple as that. Am I using any line of code? Am I writing any line of code? No, it's just a user interface based information. You just have to go and do all of this step by step, and I'll go through all of this detail in our session. Okay, so right click, remove columns. We have got rid of those different columns there. Done. Very good. Now let's look at this issue that we were talking about for some time, right? So the world level total, we have the continent level total, we have country level information coming in. So can someone tell me, and there is a clue in front of you, based on which you will be able to eliminate all of this. You don't want these different information. If I only reserve or retain the country level information, I should be able to get to all of these different totals. Can someone tell me how to go and remove these different rows? Filter on null values. Very good. Thank you for that. Okay. Have a look. So if I click on this one and if I uncheck the null values from this list, it's more or like a filter being applied in Excel file, right? So you have all of these different details, very similar to Excel. So you can just click on this and then I would say, okay, let's go and get rid of null values, say okay. And what remains is a nice clean data that using which you can always go and have this, information brought to life in your next stages altogether, right? Yeah, I'll just stick to this for now. Let's go and change this, all of these different details. So we have got rid of those unwanted columns there. We have gone ahead and removed all the null values, and that only retains the important details for us. So I think the data is all looking good. Let's go and push it forward, take it forward, and then we'll go and work on our visualization side of things. Now, there can be a lot of things like this, but I'm just kind of going through this for the demonstration purposes here, and we'll talk more about this in detail in our session. Again, I'm iterating it because I want you to know that the detailed session is what we will have during our regular sessions, but here it's just a demo. I just want to close and apply this, take it forward into Power BI. So that will be closing that window, loading all of this information, and then, pushing that into Power BI, the main window here. And then we can start visualizing this information. Okay, give me another 5 minutes and then we will be just, taking this. We'll just create a simple report and we'll just come up with this information. Okay. Now, if I go here as the table loads, I'll just go here and I'll just say COVID dashboard. Okay. Now, you should have seen this kind of a dashboard before, but we'll just go do something like this. Which one should I go with? Let's go and try something like this. Okay. I'm going to go and just take these couple of different metrics, say, okay, what are the confirmed cases? What are the total recovers? What are the total deaths? So on and so forth. We can come up with a map. I'll show you how to do that. And we can come up with some sort of charts, graphs like this. So let me just show you how this works. We'll go and put together some filters like this. And I'll create a very simple report for now. and let's see how that works. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll go back. The data just got loaded and we have this information in front of us. Now I want to just create a simple report. So I'll just make it very simple. We can add more colors and I can show you different reports that we will create. I'm just going to open a report that we have created in our session. So this is one of the session that I was handling just before this. Look at this. This is a report that we have created in this session. And this is how in detail, nice and neat, we can go and create all of this information. So if I click on all of this detail, you'll see these numbers change, right? So for every click, every single selection that I do, these numbers will change. And that's how you can go and have your reports created. It's going to be such a good, nice response coming from this particular tool. And there is a lot of things that goes beyond this, and we need to understand those nitty gritties of it. And once you know all of that, you know how this is all working, how this is all giving you all of this information. Let's say you're trying to go and book a ticket, right? Let's just understand. Everyone should have used this IRCTC website. You know, not degrading that website. It has been improved, and we have a lot of things going on. But still, if you have used those things in the old ways, some time ago, it used to be very slow. When everyone is logged in, when every user is just kind of booking the ticket, half of them will make the payment would be successful, but it will go in the wait list, right? So look at this report here. Clicking on it immediately just gives you this information. Clicking on this just gives you all of this information, right? So we are not waiting there to go and get to the database, get back the results, and then showcase it. It's also quick, and that's what we will go and do in our session. We'll understand how this is all working, how to go and get this kind of a response. You don't have to do anything differently. It's all by default available, but we need to understand the essence of it, how it works and what's going on behind the scene. That's all coming up in our main session. Good. Okay, let me quickly just do this. I'm just going to go quickly do this. So don't mind. I'm just going to go. Let's say I want to go ahead and have a title here. We want to go ahead and call this as a COVID dashboard. So I'm just going to say COVID dashboard. And like I said, I just want to keep it simple. So I'll just make it bolder. I'll make it a little bigger. That's what I have. Let's just give this a color, little bit of, good, nice shade of color. So I'm just going to go to effects, give it a little background. I want to go with some red, of course, but it should be some subtle red. I don't want to go out and have too much of red like that. Okay, I'm just going to go with this. I know it's going to go to look ugly, but let's go and keep it that way. And what I'll do is I'll just make this font a little white. Let's go and do that. Font color can be taken to white, something like that. Good. Let's go and have a logo, the COVID coronavirus logo. Let's say I want to insert an image, and I've got some images in my downloads folder here. Let's see. And we have this COVID, icon. I'll just go and open it, and then that's what we have. Just going to keep it that way. And let's just go and resize that. Good. Just like that. Okay. Just a few clicks and you're just coming up with your report. So let's go and have that total cases, total deaths, total recovered. Just going to give you a glimpse of it. I'll create probably 3 different visuals down below. Okay, I'll create a simple bar chart and then probably a map visual. Let's go and have a map visual and then some slices to slice and dice this information. Just let's go and get that done. So I'll click on this one called as card visual. And like I said, I'm just going to keep it all simple. So let me show you how this looks like. So I'm just going to paste it or put it here. And we'll go with the total number of cases. And look at that. Check that box. You'll get the total. 705 million is the total. Okay, let's go back to our website. Understand 704, 705 roughly. Yes, 705 million. That's what we are seeing. If you want to see the exact number, you can click on it, go here. The callout value is what this big bold number is called as. I can make it bolder and I can just say, hey, give me that in thousands. Give me that in the exact number. You can go and have some decimal places if you want. You can have this as a comma separated value if you want. You can do all of that. And that's all going to be coming up like this. Since it's on an Indian machine like mine, it will go and use Indian standard. But if you want that international standard, you can always go and get that done. Okay, anyways, we'll just move on. So this is our total cases for now. And what I'll do is similarly, I'll just copy this, paste this, create a copy of this. And what I'll do is I'll just bring in total deaths. Okay, that's what I'll do. And then we'll also go ahead and look at the total population. So Control V again, and we'll just go ahead and take the total population, put it here. So this is how you go ahead and get to all of this detail. We'll just add that comma separation to all of this, total deaths as well. So this is how you can go ahead and showcase it. How easy it is to go ahead and create it, right? I mean, I can go ahead and make it beautiful, like I said, and you can see we have already worked on a lot of properties here. We have made this theme go with this Starbucks logo. So all of that is all done. So we can go ahead and improvise this a lot. We can go ahead and add more to this. But like I said, I'll just keep it simple, and I'll show you how this is all done. Good. Let me just go ahead and finish this off with a simple bar chart here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, hey, this is going to be a continent-wise total cases. And look at that. These are all the different continents that we have. There is some blank value coming in, and that's because there were certain cases, COVID cases in certain ships. Okay. So you can see this one here, Zen Dam or something like that. And then one more is there, Diamond Princess. This is all the name of a ship, I believe so. And these are not countries, these are ships. And since we had some cases on the ships reported as well, so this is all coming in that way. Okay. So that's why it's all not categorized as a continent. It's not a continent, it's just a ship. So yeah, it's not coming up, but that's just the blank values that you have. Okay, if you want to see all of these values, you can go and say data labels, click on that, done. If you want to change this color, and I want to probably, synchronize this with my theme color, the COVID cases, what I'll do is, what are we talking about? We're talking about bars here. So you want to change the colors of the bars. So I'll go to a section called as bars here. And from that, we can change the color to whatever color that we have just used. So I'll just go with the same theme color. Okay, just like that. Great, we have got something going on, and then it's all coming together. Good. I'll just finish it off with a map. So I'll just go ahead and click on a map visual. That's our map visual for now. And what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and add continents to this. Let's see if that can recognize it. It does, and it gives you a nice clean continent level information on a map. For the map to work, you need to have the internet connection. Okay, that's how it is. Let's go and do this. If you want to make more things around the map, you can just go to the settings of this map. I'm going to go with a dark mode, maybe that looks good. Otherwise a light mode, otherwise a grayscale, whatever you want to go with, you can go with that. I think the dark mode looks good. I'll just go with that. And then we will go and, size these different details by the COVID cases from the continent. I mean, see, this chart and this chart is exactly the same, but I just want to go and show you the difference. So we have European countries having the most amount of COVID cases. So Europe should show me a bigger circle. Let's say South America is going to have a little lesser. South America is a little lesser than Europe, so it should show you very smaller circle, and the size is going to tell the user how much cases do we have in that particular location, right? So size does talk a lot of detail here in this particular chart, in a bar chart. So similarly, the size of these bubbles will tell how much more or how much less of a COVID cases do we have in these different places. So if you want to work on that, there is a section called as size here, the bubble size, and you can just drag your information into this, and that should size your details here. Again, simple drag and drops. If you worked on an Excel pivot table, when you go and drag and drop rows and columns and other things, that's what you're doing here as well. And that's the same thing that you want to go with. Okay. So yeah, that's what we have. And let me just go and show you how this goes. Now, let's take the total cases, put it into the bubble size, and there we go. We have different sizes for these different bubbles coming in. And that's the simplest way of building a report in front of you. Okay, not the best of best, but yes, you understand the point and you have an idea about how to connect to the data. And once you connect to the data, you have different data sources that you can connect to. You can bring in the data from a variety of different data sources. Once you're connecting to the data, you'll know whether the data is looking good or not. So based on that, either transform the data or load the data. And after that, you can start visualizing your data. Okay. That's how easy it is. If you want to change these colors as well, you can just say, I will just go and take the continent, put it in the legend, and you'll see different colors coming in for different continents. Good. So simple, so easy. This tool is easier than Excel. I can guarantee you that. This tool is easier than Excel. So just make sure that you're understanding how this is all done. and it's going to be just fine. Okay. No, I'll just do that later. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to open the forum for Q&A. I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself and talk to me. So I'll take up this question from the chat box and then just go one by one, ask questions if you have anything, and then I'll turn it over to my team. Okay. Which is the most used in projects which has more openings, Power BI or Tableau? Tableau is fading. The job openings for Tableau is all fading. Today we don't have too much of a demand for Tableau. Power BI is the in-demand tool right now. It has been the case for more than 2-3 years now. Okay, though these are two big giants of this BI space, I would say Power BI has gained more popularity over the time, and Tableau's demand as well as Tableau's job roles are fading. And also Tableau is not coming up to the par because, I'll show you just a simple slide. Maybe I'll just bring this up. You'll understand what's going on here. Okay. So Microsoft is the leader in the market right now. All right. And if you look at this particular Gartner's information, this is a company that goes and kind of analyzes and plots them in these different quadrants, and they're just actually going around rating these different companies. So this particular company has rated Microsoft Power BI as the leader in the market right now. So it's the leader in the market space, this BI space, and followed by Tableau. So Tableau has been there for a long time here, and Tableau has not shown any kind of improvements in its tool, no upgrades coming in. That is kind of, I would say that is visible that in that sense. So Tableau is not going to do all of that. So that's the reason I would say Tableau is not coming up, but and the job area and job demand is all fading. Okay. So yes, Microsoft is the in-demand tool right now, Power BI, and that's how you want to go and go with that. For advanced level of data analytics, is it good to more focus on SQL and Python instead of Power BI? Power BI is a good solution if you want to just quickly be done with a lot of things. For example, if you want to go do a SQL query, it takes a bit of a time, right? And if you go do this in Python, data manipulation through Python is again going to be taking some time. You need to go and understand how to write those different scripts and other things, and that's all very time consuming. This is a drag and drop process. Anyone can get started with that. That's the advantage of it. I wouldn't say SQL and Python are not important or not so good, but they are going to be coming up with a learning curve. So you need to have that learning curve. If you're good at it, if you've already worked on it, yes, that's a good option. But if not, if for someone who does not really want to get involved in those different technologies, writing those scripts and other things, this is the go-to tool for them. And this is a tool for everyone. I mean, it's called as a self-service BI tool. So let's say your boss, your owner, your manager, they want to go and get started, and they can always go and get started with that. And that's how you want to look at it. Okay. Yeah. I would say Power BI is just a simple tool. You can do amazing things with this, and that's how you want to look at it. Yeah. Okay. What else, guys? Any questions? Anyone? You can feel free to talk to me. I've given you the mic access. Just unmute yourself and talk to me. I'm okay with that. I like talking to people. Yeah. I don't want to be the only speaker here, right? Okay. Anything else? All right. If not, I'll turn it over to you, Karthik. Just if you have anything to share, just go. Yes, please.
Sorry to interrupt. I have one
Okay.
question.
Yes, please.
I've messaged in the chat. So,
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
uh,
I'll
uh,
just go through that. Yeah.
yeah, I'm starting it as a beginner because I
Mm-hmm.
have no prior experience in Power BI, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to switch my career to Power BI now. So, like after doing the course that is for 30 to 35 days, like how many years of experience I can show to get a decent job because I'm starting it as a fresh.
That's fine. That's fine. And may I know? I mean, I hope you don't have a gap in between, right? Is that fair statement?
Yeah, I have a gap because
Okay.
I just me 6 months or 7 months I'm like not doing my job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Okay.
switching to Power BI now.
No problem. So what we can do is, I mean, and it is only within this restricted forum I'm giving all these instructions and kind of this information. So we can always take your last few years of experience and you can always quote saying that I was introduced to Power BI and I started learning that in my previous organization. It can be on any level, any organization. You know, I've seen people who have come from a mechanical background or sales background and they still kind of go with the same story. They say that I was introduced to Power BI, I was asked to work on Power BI, and we created some reports in between in our projects based on Power BI tool. And I liked it, and then I got certified on this, and this is how I'm trying to go and search for a job. So you can just kind of pitch in like that. And at least if you have like last 6 months to 1 years of experience, any experience, you can showcase this in that case and you can always go with that. So yeah, that's pretty much possible. You don't have to worry about it. We'll guide you on that as you go and take this course further if you want to, or you can just come back to us, talk to my team, and then you can always get that guidance and we'll be able to help you out with that. Yeah,
Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
no problem. Yeah.
But how much experience we could have to keep them after this course?
Not required. I mean, see, we are not getting too many requirements for freshers. No one is just going to look for freshers because they need some kind of an exposure and experience. So I would say at least 1 year experience from your old job or previous job is okay. Otherwise, if you are good at interview, just say that yes, you have enough knowledge, prove that in the interview, and then you can crack that interview. So at least 6 months to 1 year experience on this is very much important. If not, also, like I said, just thoroughly prepare it, completely understand this tool. It is a pretty simple tool. It's a easy drag and drop report builder. Like I said, it's again not that easy. We have to go and learn certain basics, and that is something very important. And once you have all that, you should be able to crack these interviews with an easier. Yeah. I have 6 to 7 years of experience in the application support. So, how much experience should I show? Like I said, this is a general rule. I would say at least 6 months to 1 year is your great starting point. If you're not getting any interviews and all of that, and you know that you're good at Power BI, you can crack that interview, but you're just waiting for that interview, you can slowly increase that, you know, experience level in Power BI. It's not your real experience, but still, you can just do that and pitch in that way and then get that interview cracked with your knowledge. Yes. Can I show 3 to 4? 3 to 4, you'll be getting a lot of questions around DAX and other things. You have to be very, very thorough with all of these concepts. So there is a great expectation if you go beyond 1 year, 2 years, there's going to be a huge expectation from you. And let's say if they find out that you're slow, you're just getting started, or you're not up to the mark, then that is again going to be coming back to you, you know, firing at you. So just make sure that you're not putting it too much, because though this is an easy tool, I wouldn't really just go and take that risk of putting it too much and you know, taking the risk of landing in a job and then again happening something on that particular part of it. I'm having 10 years of experience in the testing. I would like to switch to reporting. Will it be wise option? Yes, yes, of course, it's a wise option. And I would say these jobs are very good for ladies because there is not such you know, hectic task or too much of this you'll have a good nice work life balance and all of that. There is no hectic behavior, hectic tasks, no deadly you know, project deadlines coming up. So all of that is there, so you can just go and always switch to this. And with any experience that you have, you can always transition your career into this one. You just have to have some basic understanding. I would say some Excel knowledge. SQL is a must, plus Power BI. If you know these three, Excel, SQL of any kind, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, PLSQL, or MySQL, whatever kind of a SQL base you have, that should be good enough, plus the Power BI side of it. Okay. Does Microsoft Fabric topics are covered in this? Okay. So Microsoft Fabric will have a generic introduction to it. It has again 7 different tools. One of them is Power BI. We are focused on just Power BI tool for now. This itself is a wide, vast area, and my lectures can be never ending. You know, we will be able to go and I'll be able to go and deliver this lecture forever, but we want to restrict that to 30, 40 hours of lecture. So This itself is a dedicated course for Power BI. We'll have a glimpse of Microsoft Fabric here, but we'll not go deep into it. Okay, so like I said, there are 7 more tools inside that, including Power BI. We won't be able to cover all of that. Okay, I'll give you some idea on what is Fabric and all of that. Good. What is the career growth in Power BI in future? I'll tell you from my own friend circle, my colleagues, and everyone. Uh, I had a very much of a junior person. Okay, he just joined my team in one of the organization. This was like 5 years ago. Okay, I'm giving you the right and the real scenario here. 5 years ago, this guy started his career in Power BI. He switched different companies. He was just switching companies like 1 or 2 years once, and then he landed on a good nice industry, good nice job, and he had a lot of exposure to Microsoft tools and other things. So when he started, let's say his package was somewhere around 6 to 10 lakhs. He doubled it in the next company, and now he's earning somewhere around 45 to 50 lakhs per annum just with 5 years of experience in Power BI, plus other Microsoft tools like Azure and other things, of course. But this is the demand that you have for Power BI. I'm not joking. It's a real scenario. I can introduce you to these different people if you get in touch with me. These are real stories that I'm talking about. So yes, that's the potential that this has. Don't look at this as mere reporting tool. It's not a reporting tool. It's one of the highest in demand BI tool that we have in the market. Look at this. It's called as a BI tool. It's a business intelligence tool. It's not just a reporting tool. So this has more power than you think, and that's how it is all set up. Will SQL be covered with the Power BI? We will have a dedicated recorded sessions given to you, so you can learn that parallelly. And we will have a live instructor-led course for Power BI. I'll be the instructor. I'll be taking Power BI, but parallelly, you'll also be able to learn that SQL through some recorded videos. That's how we have set up this course. The SQL part of it is all an add-on that we are giving, complimentary course, and you can just go ahead and take that up. Yeah. Okay, any questions, anyone? Anything else? Let me know.
If you have
Okay.
any technical questions, please unmute yourself and you can ask, or else like you can chat as well.
I have Windows 8.1, unable to install Power BI. Right. So in Windows 8.1 is not supported. So let me just show you, you won't be able to install it. So if I go to Power BI desktop, it was there for some time, but
Yeah,
it's
but
not
it
available.
I think it got end of life in
Right.
31st January 2024.
That is
So
right.
so I'm not able to use anything in it. And I'm trying to upgrade my OS, but I think my laptop is bit old, so it's not
Okay.
supporting. So is there
Yeah.
any other option I can use Power BI desktop?
Yes, so you can create a virtual machine on the cloud. So if you go to Google Cloud Services or Azure or anything of that sort, they give you a free tier, one
Okay,
year free tier. Okay, let's
okay,
say AWS, let's say free tier
okay.
virtual
So I have
machine.
to
So,
launch an instance and I have to create
right, you have to
okay.
just create a free virtual machine here, and
Okay.
then you can use it inside that. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. Got it. Thanks.
good, no problem. Anything else? Anyone? So for Mac users, the same option applies. The tool is not meant for, or this is not created for anything apart from Windows. Okay, and we just recently that Power BI the Windows 8 was taken out. So we have this for Windows 10 and Windows 11 users. And if you're already on some Windows server, which a lot of organizations use, you can just go and check that out. But yeah, this is the restriction that we have. This is a Windows based software. You cannot install it in on any other machine. So you have to have a virtual machine, or the Mac OS will not be supporting it. Yes, yes, please. Any questions, anyone? Okay, if not, I'll turn it over to you, Karthik. I'll stop sharing.
Yes, Ambarishan, thank you so much for the session. So hope everyone is clear with your complete technical doubts, right? So if you have done with your technical doubts, I just like help you with the complete registration part and how it will be and everything. As I said, There will be some special offer is also available. Okay, I'll just like guide you on these things. Okay, so generally the regular sessions like will be starting from this Thursday mostly. Okay, today is the 8th, mostly on 10th we'll be starting the regular sessions. We have two batches. Okay, one is a morning 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. IST. 1 second, let me share the document as well. Yeah, so the course name is like Microsoft Power BI and Data Analyst program. Okay, this course is like 30 to 35 day program. 45 plus hours of content will be delivered to you, and we have two timings. Okay, that is morning 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. IST and evening 9:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. IST. Whatever the content we delivered in the morning session, the same content repeated in the evening session. So even if you miss the morning class, you can join the evening class. Okay, there is no restriction for us people. Okay, so whatever the content we deliver, the same content will be delivered, right? So even you know that like you are going to miss today evening, you can join today morning as well. If you have time, you want to join for the classes, yes, you can join for both classes as well. There is no restriction for anyone that you paid for a morning, you need to join only morning batches. These kind of restrictions we don't provide to any of the students. Okay, so you can go for both the classes also if you have time. Okay, and the course duration and the fee is, duration is 30 to 35 days. 45 plus hours of content will be delivered to you, and your fee will be 15,000 rupees. Okay, the course fee will be 15,000 rupees. And in this training we are going to cover 4 real-time projects. Okay, where you can completely work on hands-on, and each and every session we are going to record and we are going to provide you. Okay, so these are lifetime recording sessions. Okay, you can access these recordings for lifetime, so no need to worry about that. Batches started today. Today was the first introduction session was done. Okay, and the next session mostly will be on Thursday. So once your enrollment was done, you'll get the complete updates, and you'll get the WhatsApp group link, and you'll get the first 10 classes videos of previous batch as well. Okay, even if you want to engage meanwhile also, you can engage with the content. For registrations, please call us at 810-529-6858. Let me make it bigger for you. Yeah, for registrations, please contact us on these two numbers. Okay, so these two, see, if you receive any information, any UPI details or anything, if you receive from these two numbers, you can believe as genuine. Okay, you can believe this as genuine. So these two are our registered WhatsApp numbers and calling numbers as well. Got it? Yes. So apart from this Power BI program, you're also going to get one complementary training as well. That complementary training is Oracle SQL. And these are the topics that we are going to cover in these Oracle SQL classes. Okay, so this is a completely recorded session. This Oracle SQL is not live session. These are recorded sessions. Okay, you will be having around 10 plus videos. 10 plus videos will be available, and we are going to cover 15 plus hours of content. 15 plus hours of content will be covered for this Oracle. This is a completely complementary training. Okay, so before starting the batch, before starting the Power BI, if you can go through with this Oracle completely, then it will help you to understand easily. Got it? For the website details, you can use this link. For the website details, you can use this link. And if you want to go see, if you are from a different country, you want to enroll for this course, you can opt for the like morning or night batch, like whatever the batch you require. You can just click on this pay and enroll. Suppose I want to join for the night batch, I'm just clicking on pay and enroll now here. Pay and enroll now here, and you can just give your information like email ID and your full name and your mobile number. You can give these details, and in the payment options there are two payments are there. Okay, one is Indian credit or debit cards, EMI or UPI something. Okay, so you can use this payment mode. You can select this payment mode and you can go ahead here. So if you are from a different country and if you want to pay from your own bank account, that means like suppose if you are from Canada and you want to pay through the Canada bank account, then what you can do is you can click on international credit or debit cards. You can click on international credit or debit cards or EMI or PayPal. So many other options are also available here. You can just click on international payment mode and you can just click on pay and enroll now. You can get the payment details. There you can go for the payment. You can go for the card payment. You can go for the PayPal payment. Okay, all the payments are available. So no need to worry about it. Okay. Yes. And as I said you, there will be some offer for you people. Okay. Yes. The actual price of the course is 15,000 rupees. Okay. So if you enroll today, you are going to get 1,500 discount. You are going to get 1,500 discount, and your price will be, your course price will be 13,500 rupees. 13,500 rupees, and this offer is available. This offer is available only today. If you want to join from tomorrow, you can pay 15,000 rupees and you can join. Okay, if you want to join today, your course price will be just 13,500 rupees, and 1,500 is the discount that you are getting. Okay, so only this discount is available for the people whoever join for this current program, current session. Only for you people, this discount will be available, and your course price will be 13,500 rupees. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and you can ask me, or you can ping in the chat as well. If you want to go through with a UPI payment, you can use these payment details. You can use these payment details. I have shared in the meeting chat as well. Okay, you can use these payment details and you can make the payment and you can update with the screenshot. Okay, this is the best price that we are offering here from Raj Cloud Technologies. So if you are interested to go for the payment and everything, you can just make the payment here and you can update us, or contact our team on these numbers. Contact our team. Our team will help you for the registration process and all. Got it? Any doubts from anyone? Yeah, Ravali Garu, you can just connect with me personally so that I can help you for your query. Not a problem. Definitely I can help you with that. So just connect with me personally after the session. And any questions from anyone regarding the registration, regarding the class timings or something else, if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and you can ask me, or else we can end up the session. Can someone confirm me that everything is clear? What of the information that we have provided? Is this info is clear for you? Can I get word clear in the chat at least? If everything is clear for you, can you just text me in the chat, it is clear? Thank you, Daya Sagar. Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you, Jeevan. Yeah, thank you, Rubel. Fine then. Hope everything is clear for this. So if you have any questions also, as I said, you can just give me a call or message on these numbers so that we can connect with you personally. We can help you with that. Okay. So if you haven't dropped your name and WhatsApp number, please drop your name and WhatsApp number as well in the chat. Okay. So the next session will be on Thursday mostly. Yes, it is Thursday. We'll be having both sessions, both morning and evening as well. Whatever the content we delivered in the morning session, the same content will be delivered in the evening as well. Got it? No, not for the 10 a.m. actually timings. Okay. Satish Garu, the timings will be morning 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. IST, and the evening timings are 9:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. IST. These two are the timings actually. Please connect with me personally if you have any questions. Okay. Yeah, before ending the session, this is our YouTube channel, Raj Informatica real-time hands-on job-based training. I'm sharing this link with you. Just try to click on the link and open the YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel. Okay, subscribe to our channel so that you will get the complete updates about all our trainings. Thank you all. Have a great day. Thank you.